Good morning. For this week, excuse me, week 3 for the discussion board, I have chosen the embodied learning, the somatic learning, as one of my topics. Uh, this is something, as a technical educator, this is something that I have been interested in. Also, within some of the pursuits of my own life, it seems a lot of stuff that we miss within our culture is how our body is tied to our learning. Um, especially, this is especially prevalent when we see the general education subjects, some of the liberal arts, as opposed to the more hands-on um, type learning that would occur with a technical course. Um, it's kind of been my interest to figure out ways to mend or bring together elements from the hands-on learning that occurs with a technical course into some of your liberal arts education. I think it's especially helpful with adults. But the thing, and this brings me back to Kolb's learning cycle, I use that all the time. We experience, we process, we make the concrete assumptions ourselves, and then we experiment with that. I use that all the time. That and then Bloom's taxonomy, we all know about that. But how those things apply to a more embodied experience. I really find myself digging in a little more to Asian culture with this, mainly even some of the Japanese stuff, just the concepts of spirit, mind, and body linking up. And again, I know it's something that's really foo-foo. It's not taken really seriously in our culture. I think it's gaining traction, but it's not something. It's certainly not something that was considered masculine. It was something that was often, and I've heard it here recently. I mean, people turn their nose up to it. It's not taken as serious. It's snake oil, but. I mean, as we've seen over time, if you study any of the work of the philosophers going back as far as you want to, I mean, anybody worth their salt has made the connection between experiential learning, embodied learning, and then actually having that transpose into usable knowledge. So that is my post for embodied learning.